and thank you so much for joining us today. It's awesome to see everyone. How's it going, Naimi?
I am doing great. Actually, I'm sure everybody wants to know how you're doing because I told everyone in my life, I'm like, Kathy still doesn't feel good. Like every day was like, are you gonna get on with Kathy? I'm like, Kathy's still sick.
Yeah. So, for those that don't know, I actually had COVID for the last, well, it was like, I guess it would be 2 weeks on Tuesday that I came down with it. And I was like, oh, and it was so funny because I kept hearing from people, you will know if you have it. Like that was the main thing that I kept hearing from people. Like, there's been a few times like throughout the year where you got a sore throat or something and you're like, oh, maybe I've got it. Who cares? Whatever. I'm fine. And I kept hearing, no, you will know when you have it. And I'm like, sure. Okay. It's going to be fine. Right? And then I woke up at 3:00 in the morning, on the Monday going into the Tuesday. And I was like, like the teeth were just like, and I had this massive headache and every muscle in my body hurt. And it was so funny. I actually told my ex-husband about this. I said, I had a dream about you. And he's like, oh, that's awesome. I'm like, I'm kind of like, uh-huh. And I said, you were telling me I had COVID in my dream because he complained about muscle aches when he was sick. And I said, as soon as I felt those muscle aches, I could hear you in my head going, oh, the muscle aches were so bad. And I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
oh, okay. And I said, so, yeah. And then, the first few days, you just basically sat there, like you could do nothing. Like it was just massive headache, muscle aches, the whole bit. Hey guys. Hi, Samantha. Hey, Norm. Thanks for joining the show. It's good to see you. And then the fourth day came and I was like, oh, I feel great. I'm going to clean my house and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And about an hour of that thought process,
It got
that was it.
worse.
I was done. I was like,
Yeah.
day 5 comes and you're like, face plant. No, okay, this
Oh
isn't
my god.
happening.
Because I knew, because I know when you said you were like, oh, I'm feeling okay. I just have this and that, and I think I'll be fine. And then when I messaged you, I was like, Kathy, are you okay? And you're like, no.
No.
It's worse.
Yeah. Well, Samantha actually just said, she says, when I got it, I was sick for 2 weeks and then it took my body 3 weeks to recover. That is the thing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So one of the after effects, I think, is, I guess the best way to say it is after effects, is that you feel really tired and you're like, impatient, I guess. So if you see me jittering or twitching or something like that, it's just me adjusting myself. Like I get really impatient or I get really, I don't know, I guess jittery or twittery or I don't know what the hell it is. You know what I mean? I figure it's getting better now, but and then you get these little weird bouts of anxiety, like that you're not anxious about anything. It's like, okay, I gotta breathe. Doing Lamaze. Wait a minute, I can go through this. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And then you're okay again, But I think, it's just the fact of getting better, getting back into the saddle, I guess, is the best way to say it. So
Yeah.
like I said, if you do see me kind of zone out or get a little twitchy, I'm fine. I'm just adjusting or going through whatever I need to do to get myself realigned with the universe. So, hey Anne, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Yeah, so what's going on with you? So if everybody doesn't know, make sure that if you are on TikTok to follow Naimi at Mimi's Holistics, because she is amazing. And if you would like to get a live reading with her, you can join her live feeds. She also has her Etsy account, and you can get a reading from her through there. And if you guys want a reading with me, you can contact me at oracle intuitions.com. All of the information is on my website. And for our readings tonight, I really appreciate everybody that's already donated so far. Remember, if you do want a reading, all of the information is going across the bottom of the screen as to how to donate. So, and some of the things that we don't read on, we don't do legal questions. Okay. So no court questions, no legal questions. And also we stay away from health. Naimi does look into pregnancy. I can kind of look into it. It's just not my forte. It's actually really weird. I shouldn't say that because a few people that I've said, no, I don't do pregnancy readings. I've actually been accurate on pregnancy readings. So it's actually really funny. So
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say, that, but, it's not one of the things that, it's not my forte, I guess is the best way to say it. Also, make sure that we have your names, your birth signs, and your questions. So if you haven't posted your question yet, guys, please make sure that your questions are posted. Kay, I saw that you donated twice. Thank you so much. And please post your questions because that would account for 2 questions for sure. So, let me shut down my volume on my phone. Sorry, guys. So that you guys aren't listening to nonsense. Okay. All right. How's it going? Tell me something exciting, Naimi.
So this weekend, the reason why we have family visiting is because we're gonna have my sister's hosting a Halloween party at her house. So she has like this whole itinerary going on. She has like we're gonna have the kids doing pumpkin carving first, and then after the pumpkin carving, then everybody's gonna get into their costumes.
Nice. What are you gonna be? What's your costume?
So me and Miguel had a plan, but we didn't follow through with the plan. And by the time we went to go purchase, it wouldn't get here on time. So then we were like, let's go to plan B. So we went to Walmart to go look for like at least a Halloween t-shirt. That didn't happen because everything is all Christmas now at the store. Mm-hmm. And everything that was Halloween is almost basically gone. But the girls have their costumes and they're like so excited about it. So that is our weekend.
It's so funny. I actually almost forgot that it was Halloween. So I'm not I enjoy Halloween. I used to have a lot of fun dressing up, but now that the kids, they're not young or trick-or-treating or anything like that, you kind of forget about it. Yeah. But yeah, Halloween. I like I said, I almost forgot about it. Kind of funny. But it should be interesting. I enjoy giving out candy, so that's my fun. That's about pretty much all we're gonna do. Nothing exciting. We will get into Samantha says I'm gonna be Boo from Monster Inc. Oh, that's so cute.
With her daughter.
Yeah, that's so cute. I'll be fun. All right, so we're going to actually start off with Kayla. So Kayla, one of her questions is, what is going on with T when it comes to me? I haven't heard from her in days, and I'm really starting to doubt the connection. No sign of her. What is going on when it comes to her regarding me? And I think we'll do the first question first.
Yeah. What's her full name? Kayla?
Yeah.
So she wants to know what's going on with T. I get 50, like a 50-50 energy from T when it comes to Kayla. It's 50-50 energy. Really starting to doubt the connection. No sign of her. What is going on? What is going on when it comes to her regarding? Okay. At this current moment, Kayla, like I asked both questions. The first question, like, what is going on with T? So I'm getting like 50-50 energy from T at this time. When I ask about, does T want a relationship with Kayla, I'm getting a maybe. So again, that 50-50 energy, like something is off. What does ultimately come with T? Is she my future life partner?
I just wanted to say hi to Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Thanks for joining.
Is T... No. Is T your ultimate life partner? No, I'm not getting... Will Kayla eventually have to let T go? Yeah, I do get that. I do get that at some point you're going to have to let T go. I'm not getting like a long-term relationship with this person. No. Should Kayla invest her heart into T? No. See, again, no. It's just, yeah, I'm not getting that this is the person for you. If it was temporary, it was short term. I'm not getting long term with this person, and I'm not getting 100% energy with this person when it comes to a relationship with you.
Okay. She says last time the rods said we would marry.
Yeah, something must have shifted, because even now when I'm shuffling and everything that comes out, kind of the same thing. So I'm getting kind of the same thing. There's going to be some recovery at some point. You're going to get past whatever issue is going on right now between the two of you. Communication is something that's lacking. Communication is super important. Like letting each other know what you're feeling at this time. Don't assume that the person knows exactly what you want. Like, basically, letting them know, hey, this is how I feel. Where are we? Where do I stand at this point? And at some point, I'm also getting peaceful resolution. Like the situation you guys will overcome, and it's going to be a peaceful resolution. Yeah, see, and when I ask for marriage in the future, I'm just getting a no. So something shifted, something changed. And I'm not saying that it's you per se. It could just be the person, T at this time, how the person feels, how they felt. And that's why I always let people know when it comes to like timeline questions, or when it comes to getting a reading at a specific moment. At the time, the energy can be completely different from when you get a reading months from now, or weeks from now, or days from now. Because when we're doing readings, we're picking up energy. We're picking up your energy. We're picking up that person's energy. That person might have changed their mind. Something came up, and something has shifted the energy. And that's what I'm getting at this time. You can go ahead, Kathy.
Sure. I just wanted to say hi to Asandra. And Asandra, if you want, it's not too late. No, that would be fine. Okay, so actually what I'm getting here, the first card coming through is it does show the Tower with the Nine of Swords. So there has been some sort of shift. I'm actually getting here that this is a shift within not so much, well, there's a combination energy that's coming through right now. Kay, is that for some weird reason, it feels as though your energy has shifted a bit away from her. And I don't even know if you're completely entirely aware of this at this moment. It kind of feels as though there may have been this energy where you feel very connected to the person, but at the same time, there's this inner knowing that maybe perhaps not everything is going together as to where they're supposed to go or where you're feeling that it's supposed to go. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I do feel a shift in the energy right now. And especially with this Nine of Swords, I feel like this is, hey, Will, I feel like this is more her than it is you at this moment. It feels like there is, I don't know if she's got some issues going on or if there's something going on externally within her life at this moment that is giving her like a mental, emotional, place where she's sort of, it almost feels like she's overwhelmed with something. And with UK, it kind of feels like, again, it's that I'm hanging on to this energy because this is an energy maybe that I'm used to, or maybe that, I've embraced at this moment. But at the same time, there's this inner knowing that's maybe perhaps something better is going to come forth, or maybe perhaps something that is more connected will come through, something that you're not working so hard towards, if that makes any sense. And because when I'm looking at the rest of the cards, these are the only negative cards that are coming through. But I do feel, so then I was tapping into the energy, and it felt like this was your energy that was coming through. And it feels like the energy that was coming through was like you in this place of success within yourself. So again, it's almost being following your own path, or following where your heart is leading to. And it's okay to, it's sort of coming to the realization of letting go of something that you may have felt was going to, mature into the future. And I feel like it's okay. I feel like I'm giving you permission to release, if that makes any sense. Again, I'm just reading your comments now. And so from what I'm reading is you're understanding exactly what I'm telling you. And it kind of feels like it's okay to release this energy and just sort of see where that path takes it, or where that path is going to go. And I feel like, so it's interesting because at the end of it, I've got the Ace of Wands with the Ace of Cups, beautiful energy. And it almost feels like when you release this, which isn't exactly, like, you don't feel like that it's evolving. You don't feel as connected to, you don't feel as attached to anymore. Once you sort of let it go, and as Naimi said, even do the healing, the resolution, it's like that peaceful resolution could be within yourself, right? And it feels like as soon as you let that go, something will appear. Now, it doesn't mean like the instant, I don't mean it like that, you know what I mean? But it does feel like as soon as you let it go, there's a stronger energy. King of Wands coming through. Like this is somebody, and genders don't matter, right? But that King of Wands energy is somebody who's passionate, excitement. They show you how they feel. They're not reserved within their energy. They're very passionate towards the person. And I feel like by letting go of T, you're allowing this energy to open up, and you're sort of I'm actually literally being shown like kind of like an antenna, but where you're allowing people to come through. And it might not be another person. It could change the energy between you and her, but I feel like you need to let go of where you are at this particular moment in order to bring this forward. Okay. In order to bring your energy forward. Because I feel right now it's being very restricted. Okay, it's being very restricted within the energy that's happening at this moment. And I feel by releasing it, I'm kind of feeling like this could be a whole new person that could be coming through. That's literally what I'm feeling. Now it's either a new person or a new energy coming from T. But what it feels like is by, again, just releasing, you're going to start seeing those positive changes, those positive movements forward, either within yourself and again with somebody else, or it could be where now that you've released it and you're letting the energy between the two of you heal, there could be a comeback within that energy. So I hope that made sense. And she said it does make complete sense. So that's good. I'm glad it helped. Because it's hard, right? Especially when you really do care about somebody, but when the progress isn't happening or the progress isn't there, or something is, it feels restricted. Love shouldn't feel restricted, right? Love should be open. And sometimes we personally will get into just a habit, and once we let go of that habit, and I've done readings for so many people where I'll say, just let it go. Just, try to just release this energy and you'll see the change. And it's funny, like as soon as you're kind of letting it be and kind of concentrating on yourself or concentrating on other things, boom, it's like, boom, here it is. And you're like, holy crap, like, how did that happen? And yeah, absolutely. Kay, if you want to donate again, I will have to put you at the bottom of the list, as long as you're okay with that. And all right. And so Miguel is going to be next. And I'm sorry, guys, I don't mean to stop and cough and stuff like that. I know I'm pretty pathetic right now, but
It's okay.
I'm really not struggling as much as I probably sound like I'm struggling. So, and if I missed anybody, as you can see, the list is up on the screen. If I have missed your name, and you have donated, please just let me know, because I might have just missed you in the comment section. So Miguel, being a Taurus, he would like to know, he would just like a general reading, what his guides have to say, or if there's any messages coming through.
So for Miguel, it's funny because I've gotten the same similar cards for him. I think this is the third time that I get the same message. And he's not listening, babe. So
He's not listening.
so
Miguel, listen.
So I have, like, again, like, helpful people. You have the support. You have people around you that believe in you. Um, not just me. It could be, my sister, the kids, my mom, like anyone in the family. You have support, in any situation, in whatever you set your mind to. And if you were ever needing help, even if it's advice or an idea, whatever the case may be, you have that. You have helpful people around you. You have positive people around you. I also get that you need to reach out more to your spirit guides, angels, let them know, hey, this is what is going on right now. I need your help. I'm putting it in your hands. You can't take control of everything all the time. You have to kind of sit back, and allow them to reveal things to you, to show things to you, because they're there for you and they're on your side. But when you're trying to control everything, then they're going to be like, well, you don't want my help. You're going to do all this. You're on your own. Then go ahead, and then you're going to wonder, well, why is this happening now? Why is this happening? You have to try to, let them guide you and let them help you see things, to move forward. And I got this other card for him previously before, if you believe. you're not fully believing. You doubt yourself, or you doubt the situation, and then you stop believing. And you can't do that, because
Mm.
you're manifesting for things to not come through for you, and you have everything you need. You just have to continue to believe and keep that positive mindset. I also get improving health. So I think I got this once before. I'm not saying it's like health wise, like something within your health is bad. This could just mean, the stress, um, frustration, all of that, um, that you are experiencing, it's going to get better. It's going to get better, but you have to, like I said, keep that positive mindset. Try not to stress so much a specific situation or too many situations at one time, and try to enjoy what you have now, and work through things step by step. Like, let me take care of this situation right now, and when I'm done with that situation, I can move on to the next. And that's what I'm getting for him at this time.
All right. So I just wanted to comment a couple of things here. If you do want a reading, please remember that all the instructions are going across the screen. Please let me know when you've donated so that I can just double check, make sure it's gone through and everything, and make sure that you place your name, birth sign, any questions. If there's anybody involved within your question, that we have their name and their birth date as well. And it's interesting, Miguel, because one of the cards that came through right away was the Magician. And this is exactly what, Naimi was just talking about with the manifestation. It's like you have all the tools in front of you. Why in the hell aren't you using them? And I'm going to give you shit right now, because I kind of feel like you're being a little bit too much of a man here. as weird as that sounds. Like, now, don't get me wrong. Hey, women love alpha males. Like, we love the alpha males. Okay. So, don't get me wrong on that. Right? However, there comes a time where it's actually more alpha male to ask for help, or to be, open with the heart energy. And this can, have to do with the manifestation, right? And when Naimi said, talk to your angels and guides, they're like, I literally heard them in my head saying, well, thank God she said it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like you're trying to place everything on your plate and do everything all at once without, it's kind of like you're trying to pack a 10-course meal onto one plate, instead of actually like taking, little breaks in between these meals here. You know what I mean? And you're kind of shoving everything onto there and then shoveling it into your mouth. And at the same time, you're complaining because of the fact that, you have too much food, or now you've got indigestion. You know what I mean? That's like the best scenario that I can kind of create at this moment. And it feels like, when Naimi said that you have a lot of support around you, it was funny because the Knight of Cups came, flying out. And this is very much like offers of love. So when people are offering you to help, or when, you feel like, should I go to somebody, or should I ask about this, or can somebody take, the peas off of my plate, for instance, okay? Maybe I put too much peas on this plate, take them off, right? That kind of thing. They're willing to help because of this Knight of Cups. Like, this is really showing here, that, oh, you know what? Here's the interesting thing. If you look at the size of this cup that he's carrying. All right. That can hold a lot of shit, right? That can actually help and hold a lot of shit. So it's not like, it's not like you're placing a burden onto somebody else, by asking for the help. Right. And sometimes we just need to do this. I'm also getting here too. I had a weird energy around your work. Not a weird energy, nothing bad. It felt like it was actually good. I feel like you feel like you're in a better place now that you're contributing to, you know, the home or the household or whatever it is. Because I did feel, you know, a little bit of lack of energy towards that. And it feels that now that you're doing so, you know, there is a bit more of, I guess, a hop in your step, you know, or skip in your step, or like you're feeling better in regards to that. But again, you're still taking on an awful lot emotionally, you know, maybe even physically to some degree. It's like you're trying to hold up the house, you know. It's like I'm almost getting that picture of Atlas, like trying to hold up the world, you know. And it's okay to just say, you know, I can't today, or I can't right now. And even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever, if you need to walk around the property, if you need to ground yourself, you know, as Naimi said, talk to your guides, like get them to show you, you know, and ask them for that help. Because I do feel that you sometimes get yourself into a place where it's really interesting. It's like, here's the physical and here's the spiritual, and you're still having a little bit of trouble combining the two of them together. So when you're working, or, you know, whatever is going on, you kind of forget about the spiritual side. And, you know, your guides have been telling you for a long time that they really want, you know, that spiritual side, like for you to, you know, find that place of meditation within yourself, to find, you know, that energy, you know, maybe even perhaps like increasing your spiritual gifts, because those are still there. They haven't gone dormant, right? It's just a matter of, you get so focused on, here's the tunnel vision over here, so I can't pay attention to here. But you got to learn to combine them together. And even when you're working, you know, let's say you're driving or whatever, I've been talking about doing Reiki on myself. Well, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. And even when you're driving, you know, it's interesting how many signs that you can get, you know, just driving down the road, right? You know, you can ask, you know, you can ask your guides for a sign and have them, you know, show it in some way. And I feel like, you know, it's just a little bit more balancing is what you need to do. Yeah, and definitely lining up the chakras. Like, even, you know what, it literally only takes like 5 or 10 minutes to line up your chakras, even before you go to bed. Do it before you go to bed. You know, just sit in sort of a meditation. Sometimes what I will do is imagine that they're almost like flowers or something. You can imagine them as, you know, as you wish. But for me, sometimes I'll just close them all up, like before I'm going to bed, because I don't want to be bothered by, you know, I did this a lot actually when I was sick. I kind of closed everything down because I didn't need extra energy flying my way. And I just sort of shut everything down, and I allowed myself to sort of heal. And then, you know, when I was able to, or when I was starting to feel better, you know, I just imagined them opening and aligning. And it really did help. Like, it really did help me. And so I hope that's given you some help there. We're going to go to, I actually had it all written down and I lost it somewhere. I had everybody's names. I had them, like, I had everybody's names all written down and everything. And I'm like, how did I lose those? Okay, there we go. It's so funny. Yeah, Jessica is next. And I think after Jessica, if you guys are okay with this, I need to take, like, we're just going to take like a 3-minute break. And because, like I said, I get a little bit jittery and I need to like walk around or something like that. So it'll just be, you know, but we'll do Jessica first. And Jessica is asking about Cameron. And she said Cameron agreed to come to Colombia in October, but it didn't happen. And communication has not improved for some time now. I've given him space, but I feel disoriented and unmotivated in our relationship. And I would like to know our near future and his plans regarding our relationship. I feel stuck, but I don't want to make hasty decisions.
Okay.
And you're so welcome, Miguel. I'm so glad that that helped. And absolutely, I would say absolutely, you know, the chakras are really going to make a difference. And remember, don't forget the soles of your feet and your palms, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you already know that, but
Sorry, I don't know, but I had to shuffle a lot for you, Jessica. Huh. Okay. Jessica, the first thing I got was remain positive. That was the first thing I got, and I felt it, you know, while Kathy was reading what you wrote. There was something I wanted to ask before I would like to know his plans regarding the relationship. Okay. Does Cameron want a relationship with Jessica? So I do get Cameron wants a relationship with you. Does he want a future with Jessica? I do get a future. He does want a future with you. Like, this is something that we've picked up previously and something I know that he feels and wants. And he's very faithful to you. I get that too. I don't want to make cases. I feel stuck. Okay. Will Cameron go to Colombia this year? I still get, and I remember you asked this before, I still do get Cameron does want to go to Colombia this year. I don't know if it's due to work or due to last minute things that might have delayed him from not going to Colombia this month, but I do get this year. And I still get November. I think that's the last answer I got for you as well. I got November, but I also got December. So I don't know if it's because he has a lot of plans in his mind. He's not sure whether he should go for November or he should go for December, but I really definitely do feel this year. I'm getting that you need to remain positive, Jessica. And we talked about this before. Because you guys are at a distance, it makes it very hard. And I completely understand that. Like, I'm not even mad about that. I know. Like, you're constantly wondering, you know, is he fooling around with someone else? Is he talking to someone else? You know, when he's at work and you don't receive a message, you're wondering, well, does he even care about me? He doesn't text me. Does he even miss me? Like, I know all these things are running through your mind. But you have to remain positive about it. Because you guys are at a and I got this before. This is a message I'm not receiving through the decks through the cards that I pulled out of my deck. It's just something that I got previously, and it's coming up for me right now. Because you guys are not together at this specific moment, he is worrying about what he needs to do over there. Like, you need to focus on what you need to do over here where you're at. You know, he's not focusing full blown. Like, that doesn't mean he doesn't care for you. It's not focusing on you. What I'm saying is his routine right now doesn't include you because you're not physically there. His routine is, I wake up in the morning, I have to go to work, I have this I gotta do, I got that I gotta do, and then I come home, and I come home to an empty home because you're not there. So, you know, he has this routine that he does all the time. But I know once you guys are physically together, he will change his routine, and the dedication that you're wanting for him will be there because now you're there physically, you know. So now his plans are going to change. His routine is going to change. Like, in the morning, I get up, I see my girlfriend, my fiance, my wife, and, you know, now my mornings are a little different versus him rushing out of the house to go get breakfast. He'll be at home eating breakfast with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, his routine is going to change, you know. But you have to keep a positive mindset, because every time you doubt, I feel like every time you doubt, you're pushing the relationship away, and you're pushing him away. when you can be bringing you guys each other closer than you guys were already from the beginning. Like, he really has feelings for you. He's true to you. You know, you're saying, I feel like you feel like you're not motivated, that should you even continue forward. I'm getting it's up to you. That's not what you should do, but if that's how you feel, it's completely up to you. But I feel like you're gonna miss out.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss out. And I don't want you to do that, because how do you say, how can I explain it? For example, me and my husband, we met at one time, but it wasn't the right time and place. Too many things were involved, and it just, I don't know, it didn't work out at the time. It wasn't something he did or I did. There was just a lot of other factors. And so we had to break the relationship apart. And we met 5 years later, and we got together, and it was like, when do you ever get a second chance with the person that you were meant to be with? You see what I'm saying? And I just feel that. I feel like you're going to miss this opportunity with the person that you should be with somebody that you can have a long-term relationship, and not everybody gets a second chance,
Mm-hmm.
And I do get that. Once you remain positive, once you manifest that this relationship is going to be great, it's wonderful, we're going to move forward, you have to train your mind to understand being far apart is something, it's what it is right now, but it's not going to be forever. But you have to keep in mind, he's over there, you're over here. And so there's things that you guys have to deal with for right now. But that doesn't mean that you guys are falling apart. Okay? So I hope that's helped. And I hope you didn't take it in the wrong way.
I think you actually explained it beautifully. I just wanted to say hello to Brittany. Welcome, and spirituality coffee talk. Welcome to the show. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. Will, thank you so much for donating. And remember, just put your question. I don't know if you're looking for a general question, but just put it down in the chat. And we're going to take a break right after this, just for a few minutes. Mostly so I can blow my nose. Yes, I can. That's the hard part with this recovery process. It's like you still feel really congested, and you're like, okay, I can do this. It's interesting, Jessica. Two of the cards I pulled out: Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So this is very grounded energy still between the two of you. I think Naimi explained it so beautifully when she said that right now, you guys are in different countries, right? And that long distance, you got to remember, it's a lot of trust, right? It's a lot of trust. It's a lot of belief and faith in each other. And I believe that it's there for the both of you. The difference is exactly like she explained. When he gets home from work, it's not like you're right there. And, so he just kind of goes about and he does, his chill. I feel like work is really bogging him down in some way. I'm not exactly sure what this has to do with, but I did get this energy coming through, like work feels overwhelming, or there's a lot going on, or maybe it's like a busy season for them. It feels like there's a lot. It's kind of like at the end of the day, he's just wanting to sort of chill out. Now, the difference would be if you were there, he would be chilling out with you and cuddling up with you, but at the same degree, to be in that place of wanting to text or call, or, it feels very overwhelming for him right now. Like, it's kind of like, I'm going to come home, I'm going to watch the game, I'm going to chill out on the couch. Like, that's pretty much where his head is. So it's not that he's trying to distance himself or anything like that. It's really just decompressing at the end of the day is what I keep getting. And to try to put energy into, compute, like a lot of people will say, Well, if they cared about me, they would spend all day. And I'm not saying you say this, but a lot of people think that, that they should be texting me all fucking day long, or they should be this, or they should be that. And I'm going to tell you, me personally, I freaking hate texting. I do. It tires me out. And especially if I'm exhausted, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I kind of feel like that's where his energy is. It's not that he doesn't want to communicate or that he doesn't want to talk to you. It's just there's this peace. His peace is that he knows that you're there, and he knows that you're, at least energetically, I guess, with him or beside him. I don't feel like there's drama being caused or anything like that. I just feel like right now he's really in this place of trying to juggle pretty much everything. And again, if you were in the house, or right beside him, it would be different because he might not have to say anything. It's not, when you're in that energy, it's not like you're going to come home and be like, blah, 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 blah. But at the very least, you can, maybe put your arm around somebody and just be like, I've had a long day and I'm just going to chill and I want you beside me, or, or go into another room and let me be in peace, whatever, whatever the person's like, whatever their routine is or whatever your routine is, but you build that routine together because you guys are there and beside each other. And right now, because there's, thousands of miles of distance, you don't have that opportunity to be able to do that. But I'm telling you, it feels like this cycle is ending of where you guys are right now. It doesn't mean that it's going to end tomorrow or anything like that. But I feel like it's coming out of, I feel like this busy season is really keeping him kind of overwhelmed right now. But I also feel like it's coming near the end for some reason. Okay. So, it might reach a peak and then slow down. I'm actually getting that he is going to come and visit you too. And it was interesting because I heard that, from, I heard Naimi say that, and it was interesting because I actually pulled the Six of Swords in regards to that, and that in the Chariot, and that really talks about travel. And it talks about being together, and it talks about, forward movement. So I do feel that, he is going to make that effort to come and visit, come and see you. I feel like I really want to say, and it's so classical or typical, is kind of just, concentrate on you right now. Know that he's there. Know that he loves you. Know that he, he does want this relationship to happen, but you also don't want to push it away. Okay. By being in that place of being, it's got to be this, or it's got to be that, or, he's got a message or this or that, you know what I mean? Try to remove the, the preset thought process that you may be having at this moment. Okay. I hope that helped, Jessica, because I still feel this relationship moving forward. I really do. So I hope that gave you some clarity. We are going to just take a little bit of a break right now, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. Exactly 3 minutes. And guys, next, when we get back, I hope I didn't miss anybody, but if I did, please let me know. Next, when we return, is going to be Love T, Samantha, Sandra, and Kay. And again, if I did miss anyone, please let me know down in the comments section, and I will double check and make sure, that your PayPal is in and everything. Oh, I meant to add Will to that too. Sorry. Hang on. I want to fix this. Just give me 1 second. Sandra, A, and Will. All right. We got it. Now we got it. Right, guys. So we'll be back in 3 minutes. Thanks for being patient with us, and we'll see you right away. Hey, we are back. We are back. We are back. Thank you guys for hanging on. Thanks for being patient with us. We truly appreciate it. All right. Next is Lofty. And she would like to know, she's a Capricorn, or he's a Capricorn. She's an Aries. She wants to know what Ricky's thoughts and feelings are regarding her.
What's his name? Ricky. Okay. So I do have Ricky has interest in Levity. Are you guys already dating or just talking?
I think she's watching.
Let me
Just give her a
see
minute.
what answering. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle.
She says here, sorry. So, Lofty, can you kind of give us a little bit of a rundown of your situation? No, okay, we're actually talking to Lofty. Sorry. But make sure that you post your question as well, Kay. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I gotta know. Okay, that's why I just wanted to make sure. So they went silent. Commitment was brought up. That's funny that she said that because the first card that I have for you, Levity, is compromise. That's crazy, right? We can't make this stuff up, you know.
Hey, Cliff. I just wanted to say hi to Cliff. Hi, Cliff. Good to see you.
So I do get compromise. There needs to be some kind of balance between you two. Okay, is there something that happened between the two of you? Because I'm also getting forgiveness. Is there something that you did or something he did? I'm getting forgiveness. So I'm not sure too much into the situation. Everything was going great, then all of a sudden, boom. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting forgiveness. I don't know if this forgiveness is coming from his side or your side that needs to take place between the two of you. It just seems that there needs to be a lot of communication right now. I'm getting you need communication, the both of you, and kind of understand what you guys want within each other. So I do get reconciliation as well. I do get you guys will be communicating again soon. I know she said he went silent, but I do get he's gonna come up again. You guys will communicate again. That's the problem. Communication. Okay, I can't communicate anymore than what has been said repeatedly. Okay. So then it seems like forgiveness is coming from, more maybe on his side. So, I do get that. And I feel like there's a little bit of resistance on your end. Like you might have your guards up a little bit and you're needing to open up your heart. And then again, the compromise. So I'm not sure if maybe there's something you guys are not agreeing with, whatever it is that you repeated to him and vice versa. There needs to be a balance and agreement. What can you guys put together to where you can kind of understand and compromise what he wants and vice versa, if that makes sense. That's all I'm getting at this time. And I do get he does have interest for you, and I do get reconciliation and communication. So if that's something that you've been worried about, I do get that's going to come forth. You can go ahead, Kathy.
Yeah, so it's actually interesting because what I feel right now is it's one of the cards that came up. Okay, so this is actually really interesting. The Seven of Swords actually came through first. So I feel like when you talk about the commitment and stuff like that, so Seven of Swords is somebody denying or falsifying energy. Okay, and what I get from that, so like the Seven of Swords can sometimes depict, somebody who's not being honest. Now, when I say this is what's happening within his energy, is that when you talk about commitment, it's almost as though he's not being honest with himself about what it is that he wants. So what I get from this energy is this is going to, I feel like he's just backed off for a little bit. I do feel the reconciliation happening now in his energy and his feelings towards you. Wow. So like the first thing I actually got, so I'm trying to explain the words that are in my head, and I'm probably not going to do it as well as I'm hoping. But the Seven of Swords, so right now he's in this place of, he backs off as soon as commitment is brought up. Okay. There's a fear there. There's a scare there. There's a energy there where he's not being fully admitting to himself what it is that he wants out of the relationship and how much he actually cares. But it feels as though that Six of Cups coming through, this is an energy where him having a better understanding of how he feels and what it is that he truly wants out of this relationship. And it's interesting because I also got the Four of Pentacles, which talks about he wants to hang on to this relationship. He doesn't want to lose this relationship. I just feel that right now, I think, and it's almost like in his head, he can come forward, you guys have a great time, you get along really good, and then all of a sudden commitment's brought up and he's like, oh my god, I'm scared little boy. But that's not really how he feels. It's interesting because I actually feel like that is a spontaneous reaction of what he gets because he's been doing that for so long, not only with you, but I feel like in the past, like he's really avoided commitment type of relationships. But now that he has this amazing woman in his life, he's not really all that scared of the commitment as he really thought that he was. This is more, I feel like this is more of a habit of his behavior. And I really feel, because the rest of the cards coming through, I got the Empress, the Lovers, the Sun. Like there's definitely a reconciliation coming through here. And I mean, when he thinks of you, what are his feelings towards you? Well, when you have the Empress coming through, this is somebody who embodies all of the feminine aspects that he's desiring within a woman. Right? The Empress embodies all of the queens within the tarot. And that's how he feels about you. And, can you really put love into words? And that's the thing, right? You can't really put love into words, but that's how he feels. The problem is that, he's so used to backing away as soon as commitment or whatever is brought up that it almost feels as though he just automatically runs or he automatically shuts down. And I think to some degree, he kind of hopes that that will be forgotten. It's not that he doesn't already want it or have it. And I feel like that's part of the issue there as well, is that to him, it's already there. But are we setting boundaries? Are we going to get into deep conversation? Do I have to do more when I have it's almost like as soon as you say, are we in a committed relationship? it's like his brain is exploding and he's like, oh my God, we're going to have babies and we're going to get married right away. And now we're going to have to move in and share finances. And this could be where this is what's coming through for you, Naimi, is the compromise.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you love tea is just, you're just looking for that. I want to make sure you're not screwing somebody every freaking weekend, you know, and that you're with me and that you're committed to me and that you're, you know, like we are in an actual relationship. And he's thinking far ahead in the, oh my God, we're going to be popping out puppies. And this is, you know, and like, it's almost like he's going far into the future when we talk about communication. And she says, the funny thing is I didn't even ask commitment. I asked him, can you tell me your feelings? And he froze. Yeah, because it's like, it's almost like he knows what his feelings are, but to express them is you know, it's almost like I feel to some degree he's more of an action person as well. You know, some people kind of show their how they feel within their actions, but that doesn't negate, you know, being able to express. But I just feel give him some time. Give him some time. And I know you've been patient, right? When was the last time you guys actually communicated? I feel like that's important too. When did you guys talk last? I kind of feel too is that when you guys, because I mean, Naimi and I both feel the same thing. You guys are going to be back together. You know, I don't even, I actually, you know, I do feel confident unless you actually literally chose to walk away from this relationship and just drop it for good. I don't feel you guys being separated really ever unless you actually decide to go that route. Like I do feel this turning into a committed long-term relationship is what I keep getting from that. So, and I don't know when you guys talked last, but I do feel
She wrote in the comment. She's like, the funny thing is she didn't even ask commitment. She asked if he can tell her his feelings and he froze. So 2 weeks ago he said he wished things was different, and then she said, but you're the one making it this way, and she's given it all she can give.
okay.
And then she didn't hear from him. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back fairly soon. I don't know what he meant by he wished things were different. That I'm not sure what the situation is. But again, you know, that Seven of Swords coming through, I feel like he's making it harder in his head than it needs to be. It is really what I keep getting. You know, it's almost like he's overthinking the situation. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like he has not had feelings for you, for somebody. The feelings that he has for you is something that he's never really experienced before. And because of that energy, he almost makes it harder for himself than it needs to be. I stopped talking to him, so he worried that
he wanted it to be different. Like he didn't want them to not be talking is what he meant when he said that he wished things were different.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I still stand behind what I just said. I feel like him coming back in the next I want to say a couple weeks. You know, I know it's been 2 weeks, but I feel like he's going to be back in about 2 weeks is what I keep getting. I feel probably around or just before your American Thanksgiving is what I keep getting.
Yeah. Yeah, I get November. Yeah, I get about 2 weeks too.
Yeah, I don't feel this being very long. I just get an awful lot of like there's some serious overthinking that's going on within his head or something. But he will be back right away. So I hope that helped. On to Samantha. So Samantha's a Scorpio, and she's wondering what is coming in the month of November. Okay. I know it's frustrating for you, Love T. I know it is. But again, I feel like he's just got to work out his, craziness in his head, but he'll be back.
Samantha said men.
What's that? Men? Yeah. So, it's interesting actually right now. The masculine energy is really going through a shakeup. And they're really kind of letting go of a lot of things and a lot of behaviors that just really aren't necessary for them anymore. So there's a lot of karmic situations that are ending. It's like they're trying to figure out a lot of stuff. And it is funny because the feminine energy is actually becoming quite strong, within itself, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the women, even though, we're asking, what do they feel or what do they think or whatever, it's more of a curiosity, but we're not really going through the panic mode, I guess, is like maybe perhaps we used to. It's kind of like, you know what, dude, go do you, figure your shit out, whatever. If I'm here when you return, good for you. but it's kind of like you guys got to go figure your stuff out. And but the women, I feel like, are more confident right now, and I feel like staying within that confidence is really important. Okay. And it was really interesting actually, because I felt like when I was sick, I was so focused in on me. You know what I mean? Like I really didn't, like I was just me. And I felt like that was a good thing, but it really helped me to kind of come to terms with a lot of, not come to terms, but it allowed me to really focus in on me and what I wanted. And I just feel like a lot of women are kind of going through that same energy right now. And you're so welcome.
She just wanted to know what's coming up November, right? There wasn't anything else.
Yeah.
Okay. So far I'm getting that whatever you've been wondering or worried about, you're getting signs. They're trying to let you know through number, through songs, through sign or animal, bird, you're getting signs. They're there and they're answering you and they're helping to guide you. Samantha, I'm also getting you need to let go. I don't know if it's you need to let go of a specific situation or you need to let go of a person or more than one person, right? I'm just getting you need to let go. You need to release. Whatever is not serving your greater good, whatever is stressing you or whomever is stressing you, you need to try to let it go and focus on yourself. Sometimes we get so caught up on what somebody is doing or, or if that person is met in my life or and this, I'm not just saying in relationship, it could be friendship or family, should I be around this person? Is this person serving my greater good? Is this person a positive person in my life right now? Is this person someone that I should be investing 100% of me, So whatever that is, however it resonates with you, whether the situation or a person, you need to try to let go and release. Okay, with her toxic. Okay, so yeah, so that's something you need to still work on. Is letting that person go. I think we spoke about cutting cords. And I think you did already with your ex, but I don't feel it's fully him. I feel like it's other people that you need to be letting go and releasing as well. And what I mean by that, not to completely let go of specific people in your life, maybe kind of distance yourself and not fully put your 100% on them, your 100% energy. You know what I mean? Is what I'm getting. Um, I'm also getting the opportunity card. Let me clarify the opportunity card. Okay. So I wanted to try to clarify what the opportunity card was about. So I'm not picking up that it really has to do with relationship. It's more so an opportunity of maybe a job or maybe higher pay or maybe something you've been investing on or looking into, any ideas. I'm getting that the door of opportunity is opening up for you. So there's good things to come very soon for you. And that's what I'm getting at this time for Samantha.
So, I don't know, Samantha, if this is a current energy or an energy that's coming up. Okay, so you might need to just sort of let me know about that. But what I'm getting here is, so I've got actually the Five of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Hermit. All right, so it feels as though there's a lot of healing that needs to happen, and this could have to do with toxic ex. It could have to do with just coming. Yeah, I've also got the Judgment card, and so I feel like you've already gone through this energy. Is what it's showing me, and it feels like, especially with that Hermit card, because the Hermit card can be really healing. It's a very healing card, but it's also inner work, especially with that Judgment. Okay, so it kind of feels like you've gone through the heartache, you've gone through, the energy of releasing, you've gone through, maybe cutting ties or getting ready to, cut ties or whatever it is. But now the healing starts to happen. And it's really interesting because a lot of times when people are going through a healing, we still stay sort of attached to others. We sort of are in this place of, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? What are they, we still ask those questions. And what I keep getting from this is it's really time to go into you, completely you. If you have kids, like this is, it's almost like I want to say, like hermiting yourself within your own energy and your own boundaries, and just really focusing on Samantha at this point. The interesting thing that's coming from this, though, is I got the Seven of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Sun. Beautiful energy, because what it's basically saying is I feel like this end of October has really embraced a lot of, like, the Five of Cups, the Three of Swords, Hermit, the Judgment, all of that, right? I got messages from a lot of my stuff. My ex is saying he's saying some nasty things about, yeah. I feel like it's funny because the Justice coming through. That's a karmic card, right? Like the Justice, like that's very karmic. I wouldn't really, unless you actually need to defend yourself in some way, I wouldn't even waste my time placing any thoughts or energy towards it, because the people that really love and care about you know who you are. And I mean, really, that's going to be the bottom line, right? If he's saying things that could, hurt your reputation, or, affect in some sort of legal stance, you might have to, defend yourself. But I'm really just getting here, like, completely ignore it, and even the people that are coming to you about that, right? Just say, look, I'm not interested in it. I don't care. The guy's an idiot. So let it be, and Just because with that Seven of Pentacles, what I feel like November is going to be about is manifestation within yourself. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles really talks about patience. It's like, you know, you don't need to watch over something being manifested. Just have that knowledge and that, you know, that feeling that you know it's being manifested, that you know that good things are coming. You know that karmic justice of some sort is coming towards him. You don't even need to worry about it. You don't even need to think about it, because that's going to be dealt with in some way within himself. But what the interesting thing is that with that sun, you know, I'm looking at this and it's funny because you've got the Seven of Pentacles and you've got the sun. So when you look at the Seven of Pentacles, this is about harvesting, like planting a harvest, allowing it to grow, something that is going to be grow, you know, something that is going to blossom. What, you know, what helps it to blossom? The sun, right? And it feels like right now you're just in this place, like November is going to be very, it feels more prosperous. It feels like the time for planting the manifestations, just being in this place of knowing that good things are coming, that karmic justice is being taken care of, that you don't need to worry about things. And it feels like you becoming healthier in a physical and mental place, because of the fact that you're letting this go and you're not worrying about it anymore. And, you know, to be honest, like most people, the only reason that they really say bad things is simply because of the fact that they've got, you know, this is their issue, right? Like they're, you know, they're jealous, or they, you know, they're trying to get some sort of attention. They're children. Yeah. Like people that do this kind of stuff, they're like little fucking children. They're smashing their feet on the floor and that's it. But when you leave it alone, they're eventually going to stop their little temper tantrum and go away. But I do feel like some sort of justice is coming towards him. I actually almost feel like, I don't know who this is. This could be somebody standing up for you, or it could be maybe several people standing up for you. Or just saying, look, we're not listening, you know, to this person anymore, because the people that do engage in it, are just as bad as he is, right? The people that are promoting this or coming to you, or, you know, having conversations with him, they're just as bad as he is. Like, you know, because a true friend is just going to say, you know what, dude, you got issues, screw off, leave it alone, you know. And but I feel that within you, you're becoming stronger. You're becoming I don't know if you're expecting money, because I feel some sort of money coming towards you. It might not be a lot of money. I don't mean like, you know, millions or anything. Although, you know, hey, I'll give you my Gmail if it is. But no, it feels like, I don't know if you're expecting a payment of some sort, or some sort of restitution of some sort. I don't know, but it does feel like there could be some sort of money coming in. Again, I don't feel like it's going to be, you know, a lot of money or anything like that, but it does feel like there's some sort of finance change to the positive. Oh, my brother owes me money. Okay. Yeah, he could be paying that back, because I just feel like somebody's giving you money, or you're getting money in some way, like something is going to be returned to you, restitution of some sort. But yeah, as far as November goes, I feel like right now is just the healing, manifestation. Plant the seeds for yourself. Don't worry about anybody else, you know, besides you and your kids. That's 100% what I felt. Just because they're like, especially with the sun coming through, that's beautiful energy. That's the most positive card in the deck, right? And so when that comes through, it really shows that there's a lot of change of energy. You've just kind of got to be in this place of allowing it to happen. That's all. That's what I really feel. So I hope that helped. I hope it gave you some clarity. I don't know exactly when this money is coming through, but I hear it could be around the 20th of November. It could come in a little bit sooner. Okay. But whoopsie. Yeah, I feel like it's it should be coming in here soon. All right. We have Cassandra. And I think Cassandra asked 2 questions. I'm not sure. I'm just looking.
She said she wanted to know if her Tumblr business will take off once she can dedicate more time when she gets her medical retirement. Kathy, are you passing your COVID through the phone? I'm just kidding.
Through the computer screen? Could be. Are you
And
getting
then
all...
she said, or she's been getting signs like crazy. She just wants to know if there's anything that she needs to know, or her spirit guides have any messages, and about her Tumblr business and retirement. So let me ask first. Will Lisandra's Tumblr business take off once she can dedicate more time when she gets her medical retirement? Yeah, I get a definite yes, and that's like a very strong yes. Definitely yes. Will she get medical retirement this year? Will she get medical retirement next year? Okay, so medical retirement next year, and I think I told you that already. Will she get medical retirement January 2023, February 2023. And I'm getting February 2023, and I think that's the same date I gave you about a week ago. So it seems like that's still the outcome is what I'm getting at this time. I'm getting to remain positive is the first card that came out. So, all these worries about work, retirement, your business, no need, because it's going to turn out, just like you hope it would, So remain positive, keep that positive mindset. I always get your business is going to grow. It's going to be good. And I also got him before that it can even be something that you can even do full time. I'm also getting helpful people for you, kind of like what I got for Miguel. So you have support. You may not feel you're getting it from specific people right now, but there's other people in your life that do support you and are there for you, and they want to see you succeed, and they want to see you push forth, these ideas and these plans that you have. So you have people that care and fully support. Okay. I'm also getting forgiveness. I don't know if it's something that you need to forgive within yourself, or you need to forgive someone, or someone is needing to forgive you. I'm just getting the forgiveness card all the way around. I don't know, however it resonates with you. I don't know if something recently happened and forgiveness needs to be involved. That's what I'm getting at this time. I also got another card for you, but this is something that I'm going to tell you off camera privately. And Kathy, I'll explain to you when we get off the live.
Sure.
I'm getting something else there too. But that's something that's more private. So I'll tell you after the live, and whatever Kathy may pick up from it, I'll let you know too.
I keep hearing to get out of your head, Sandra, and get into your heart. And there's that song, right? Get out of your head, get into your heart. I keep hearing that going through my head. I can't remember who sings it, but it just keeps coming over and over and over again. And it feels like when we talk about the heart, I don't know if this is particularly heart energy. I actually feel like it's like trusting yourself. getting into your understanding of your heart, like your own aura, your own energy. It feels like the so I feel like this is the the when you asked, okay, just hang on, there's so much going on up here, hang on. Like you have a whole bunch of guys that are like and it's hard to differentiate between, you know, what's going on here. What I'm getting though is that you're overthinking. Okay, that's the bottom line. There seems to be a lot of overthinking, or a lot of pessimistic outlook is kind of what I want to say, right? It feels like you know, Sandra, there's so many, you have so much positive energy. I know that sounds weird because you might not be feeling it, but you have so many guides and so many angels that are trying to give you, I think you said signs, right, Naimi? I think that she had said that there's a lot of signs coming through. It's almost like they're like, but I feel like they're in this place now where they're almost like ready to put a billboard in front of your fucking head. Excuse me. Because you're not, it's almost like you're not, I don't know if you're, if it's not that you're not seeing them or you're not paying attention to it, or you're still, you know, it's like, yeah, there's this great big billboard there saying everything's going to be great, but I don't know if I believe it. You know, like you're, it kind of feels like you've got to, like I said, get out of your head and get into your heart. And this is what keeps coming through. And I feel like as far as the Tumblr business goes, that is absolutely going to, like, literally I pulled, you know, the 10 of Cups. Like this is, you know, an energy of, you know, being able to feel comfort within yourself, within your home, within your business. This is like a completion. Like this is where you're supposed to be. I pulled the Queen of Wands, the Princess of Pentacles. So this is very confident energy. I do feel like this could be happening into the early of next year. So whether this is like February, end of January, that sort of thing, it feels like something picking up. I would actually, you know, put out like maybe some sort of discount or whatever for Christmas so that people can get like really start advertising now for Christmas is what I also get. And maybe even make up 4 or 5 separate tumblers and throw them on Amazon, you know, like ones that you know, or advertise them on Instagram or Facebook or something like that. Like make a collection of like 4 or 5 so that you're not, you know, and then also have the custom ones, right? And would she say I get signs all the time, especially lately? Okay. Yeah, because it feels like I really feel like Spirit has been trying to talk to you, but there's a lot of stubbornness within you, right? And it kind of feels like you're seeing them and you're getting the signs, but then you're doubting and you're being pessimistic in some way in regards to it. But I do feel the Tumblr business really, really, really taking off. And in fact, you know, interesting enough, I actually got like the Empress, like I said, the Queen of Wands. This is very confident. I got a lot of, you know, finances, like getting better for you personally. It almost feels like you're going to, in some way, maybe even surpass what it is that you're receiving now, you know, as an income. Like it kind of feels like it might not be right away. Okay. It might not be right away, but I do feel that going into next year is where things are really going to pick up, move forward. And it kind of feels like this will be, I'm not exactly sure how to explain it. It just feels like your income might surpass what you're making now, simply because, but you know, you're doing something that you truly love to do. Like I just keep hearing independent supplier. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like you're an independent businesswoman is what I keep getting. It's like that sort of energy, right? So I hope that helped. I hope that brought a bit of clarity. But I really feel like what your guides are telling you is they're trying to really, really, really give you the positive signs and trying to, you know, send you those messages for reassurance. But you really don't need the reassurance either. You know what I mean? The reassurance is just, you know, even though they might be sending the signs and stuff, the reassurance is just there, but the confidence is within you and you've already got it. But, you know, just stop being pessimistic, I guess is the best way to say it, if that helps. Yeah. I also know I was supposed to get back to you, and I truly apologize. It was actually funny. Naimi and I were talking earlier, and I said it was funny because I felt like, you know, you're sitting there, and not with you, because I know you'd asked how I was feeling, but there was times when I was sick where I was like, nobody's checking on me, nobody's messaging me, blah, poor me, boo-hoo. And then as soon as people message me, I was like, this just takes too much effort to fucking to type or to talk, or you know what I mean. But I know I'm supposed to get back to you, and I'm so sorry that I haven't. So I will soon. I truly apologize. We're gonna go to Kay now, and I know Kay had a question in regards to.
I see the first question, I found it, and then our second question is towards the bottom.
Okay.
First question is, do you feel I'm about to meet my future life partner? Wondering if it's tea or to entirely let her go so I can embrace this new person. Okay. Is Kayla meeting her future life partner soon? Has Kayla already met her future life partner? Is T her future life partner? Okay, so I'm not getting that T is your future life partner. Should K let T go? And I think I said this earlier. Yeah, I do get that. Yes, I did say this earlier. I get that you would need to let T go. Sometime soon. Will Kayla meet this future life partner this year? This year, it's a maybe. Beginning of next year? Okay, stronger. Okay, so I'm getting beginning of next year for sure. First 6 months of next year. First 3 months of next year. I'm getting first 3 months of next year. I don't know why, maybe this person may just cross your path or might have crossed your path before and you didn't pay too much mind. And it's a possibility that you may meet up with this person by the end of this year, but I'm really getting beginning of 2023. Did you find her other question, Kathy?
I think it was yeah, what is to come next within my love life.
Okay, so I think that somewhat answers that. That's funny. Okay, so the first card I did get was opportunity. So same thing. I'm, it's that opportunity that is going to come forth for you either end of this year or beginning of 2023. Is what I'm getting. I'm also getting the if you believe card. So kind of keep that positive mindset. Know that you're going to meet this new person soon, and this other person that you've been talking about, T, things will resolve. Things will resolve. Like there's going to be some kind of closure. It's not going to end messy or anything like that. You're going to be able to overcome whatever relationship that you guys had. And like I said, I do need that. I did get twice for you that you need to let this person go. Because there is someone else that will be coming forth for you soon. So either end of this year or beginning of next year. And that's what I'm getting for Kayla.
Okay. Yeah, Kay, if you want to, I'm getting kind of to the point where I'm getting a little it's hard to stay focused right now. So I don't know if you want to donate, for one more tonight, you can absolutely just let me know when you've done so, or if you want to wait until next week, that's up to you. I can just feel my energy kind of is like, whoo.
Like dozing.
So yeah, I feel like I feel it kind of going down. So I don't know how much I'd be able to, be able to put into it. But what I am getting here I just dropped a card. Hang on a second. Maybe I can get it. I'm not going to worry about it.
She says she can wait.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe just wait when we have more energy, because I want to be able to answer you properly. I can just feel, I know that once we get through this, and we still got one more, my energy is going to kind of go down, and I don't want to be in that place where I'm feeling like I'm not giving you my all. So as far as energy goes here, I'm also getting that there's going to be something coming in next week, not next week, next year. I don't feel that this year is going to, I really feel for right now, what I keep hearing and keep getting is to sort of let the thought of relationships be released. Not because of the fact that you're not going to be in a relationship or that a relationship isn't coming. It feels like there's going to be one very strongly that wants to present itself. But there's a cycle that needs to end here, is what I keep getting. It's actually showing me like there's been so much focus on relationships within yourself that you're not really allowing the energy to open up towards something truly remarkable. And that's what I keep getting. It almost feels like, so when you what was the second question? It was because I'm going to answer them kind of together. The second one was
oh, you're looking for the
like,
second
what's going to
question.
happen in my love life?
What's coming forth for her? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is to come next within her love life? Yeah. Oh, and if T is someone to let go, or will she just be meeting a new person?
I honestly feel that when you let T go, I feel like there's a new energy coming forth. Now, when I talk about a new energy, for me, I feel like this is a new person that's going to be stepping forward. That's what I keep getting. And I just keep hearing, and the energy I keep feeling is this energy where like you're not even going to have to question anything. Like you're not going to be questioning how they feel, what's going on. Like this person just dives right in and is like, boom, here I am. Like, I want to be a part of your life. I do feel a little bit of hesitation from you because you're not used to that energy and you might be kind of like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on, what's happening? What's happening? But I also feel that once you kind of get past, like, I do feel that you might be in this place where you're not sure if you should really trust the energy, or if you're going to get hurt, or if you're going to get your heart broken, that sort of stuff. But I kind of feel like this person, I actually really getting that they might be a fire sign too. I don't know why I'm feeling that I literally just heard that in my head. Like this person, and don't count on that, but I very rarely get much detail, but I do for some reason feel like this person might either they are a fire sign or they have fire energy. Okay. Like passionate, open, honest, loving. Like you're not going to have to sit there and be, oh, I wonder how they feel or blah, 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 because they're just going to be like, hello, here I am. This is what I'm looking for. Let's move ahead. I'm actually really hearing that this could happen anywhere between, I don't know why, but I'm getting, I do feel like you're going to meet this person before, I keep hearing something about April, but I feel like you're going to meet this person before April. I feel very similar to what Naimi felt like. This could come in February. I don't get people's looks or anything like that. Very rarely do I, sometimes if somebody's already in your life, I can get their looks and their features, but I never actually look into what somebody looks like, because then people tend to look for that person, and that can knock out like 9 million other people, right?
Yeah.
That are on the planet. And so I never actually kind of go, okay, this is what they look like, because I could say that they have blonde hair, but they're actually bald, but they had blonde hair at some point when they were younger, right? So for me, I don't go into looks, but I do feel like this fiery energy, like passionate, exciting, somebody who really, and like they know who they are. Yeah, and I do feel that she will feel passion for you from the start. Like it won't be a question. Like I just feel, you'll know, you might be a little untrusting because of, your past relationships, or where you've been in a place of doubt in regards to something. But I do feel like this person will pursue, like not creepily so, okay, but you know what I mean? Like they will let you know, how, that they truly care about you, that they actually like you, that they want to do stuff with you, that, this sort of thing. So that's what keeps coming through. And again, I feel something about April, and I don't know if that has to do with their birthday, or if that has to do with, when the relationship actually becomes more committed or something like that. But I do feel April coming through for you. So yeah, I hope that helped. I hope that gave you some sort of clarity on that. I really would, though, for right now, just sort of let T go. I mean, if she wants to, bring forward this relationship, let her do so, but let her be the one to pursue it. Let her be the one putting the energy in it. I feel for right now, do the healing that you want to do for you, or that you need to do for you, and keep your energy open for this other person to appear. That's what I get. So, and you're so welcome, Kay. We have Will, and hello, Amy. Thank you for joining us. We're just, she's saying, I don't think she's ready. I don't think she's ready either. But again, once you remove your energy, it allows, it allows an energetic change. Okay. So whether it's her, whether it's somebody else, you're going to be in a different place and ready to move forward. That's what I get. I don't think Will put his question down, but usually
No,
he
I
wants
was
a
looking
general
for it.
question. What's
I
that?
didn't find it. I was looking
Yeah,
for it and I didn't find it anywhere. So I'm like, I don't know where. I thought maybe he sent it to you.
I think he likes. I think he does usually want to know about work or love life. I think just a general kind of reading, see what's coming
Okay.
through.
There he is.
Oh,
He
rhetoric.
said it's a rhetoric question. I kind of know what's happening.
Okay.
But he didn't put his question yet.
Okay. Isidore. Okay, so you want to know what's going on with this person, Isidore? Clarity. Oh. Okay. What's happening? My life feels like I didn't break your ankle. You said when you broke your ankle. Okay, kind of give me some clarity, Will, if that makes any sense. Like kind of clarify a little bit of this for me.
I'm gonna have to shuffle again.
Okay. Is this somebody that you're interested in?
He feels like,
Oh, everything coming down on me. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Or do you want me to go first?
So, the first thing I got was remain positive. So that kind of makes sense why they would say that. So remain positive is key. I'm getting recovery. Like the situation you're feeling and facing at this current moment, it's temporary. You're gonna work through it. You're gonna get past it. Um, I'm getting communication as a factor. I don't know if this is resonating with you. There's some kind of communication that's lacking. I don't know if this has to do with relationship or work, friendship, family. I'm getting communication is something that's super important right now, and you need to try to communicate more clearly. Um, I also get compromise. So, like communication compromise, I feel like those two together, something that you need to clear or settle and maybe come to a specific agreement, or I don't know, it's just I even had to shuffle like twice for him. Like I shuffled and I was like, no, I don't feel like this is him. Let me shuffle again. I'm just getting communication compromise. That's something important right now. However, that's resonating with you. And once you get past the situation you're facing, the like I said, recovery, I'm getting abundance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting abundance coming forth for you. So he feels it's a test. Okay, so yeah, it's something that is not gonna last much longer. You're gonna get past this, and then that abundance is gonna come forth for you. JD, a buddy I train with in wrestling. Okay. So yeah. So that's where that communication compromise is coming through. Okay, but yeah, you know, you're feeling like you're getting kicked in the rear end, but you know, you're gonna get past it very soon, and good stuff to come forth soon for you. And I want to actually get a timeline for you. Um, okay, I'm getting November is going to be the month for you. Like November moving forward. November, you're gonna see change, more positive changes, is what I'm getting at this time. You can go ahead, Kat.
It um things aren't really coming down like they were. I mean, I think that there's a bit of fear because the energy does feel the same possibly to you. You know, like when you said that you had broke your ankle, I feel like the energy is there. It kind of feels the same, but this is a much more positive cycle that's coming through right now. It is a test. Yes, absolutely. But here's the thing, Will, is I feel like you've already or that you are passing the test by, first of all, by recognizing the fact that this is a test. Okay, you're in a different mind frame. You know, sometimes we can't quite remember exactly what mind frame we were in months ago, or you know, whatever it is, but it does feel like this is, even though it's been hard and you might be really struggling with a lot of the energy that's happening, I feel like you're already surpassing a lot of the things that you already struggled with before. The hangman is coming through. Okay. So when the hangman comes through, this really talks about going inside of ourselves. There's still some things that need releasing. We've talked about this before, Will, is it feels like there is some, you know, deep work that I want you to actually look up something called the Sedona method. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but it really, you know, it's all over. If you go on YouTube and you type in Sedona method, you will see some really good techniques, and it's Hale Dwoskin that does it. I sometimes post his stuff on my Facebook. He's amazing, but it really helps to go deep inside of ourselves and bring out the stuff that we sometimes didn't even really you know that it's there. And it's a really, well, it's a very incredible way of releasing energy and releasing different things that we might be hanging on to that we didn't actually even know that we were really hanging on to. But yeah, it's just called the Sedona method, and it's on YouTube. What are you giggling about?
She's like, also more work, more healing. Awesome. Laugh out
Yeah,
loud.
but here's the thing, Will. I know, I know. But you know what? That's because, okay, people that need to do a lot of healing have a higher purpose. Something to think about. Okay. And you know, if there's a lot of times where we wish that we could just be in that place of like, how is this person getting everything handed to them, or how is this so easy for them? That's because, you know, the bottom line is their purpose isn't really as dramatic or as necessary or as purposeful, right? And I mean, there's just, you know, because it feels like you've got so much more to come. Not healing, but positive energy, right? And I feel like I've been a lot of healing since I started. That's good. Yeah. But I feel like you're at the cusp or the precipice of something amazing happening. This is just that last stretch. That last stretch. I do feel I do feel did you say something about November?
Yes.
Because I literally heard like, but basically what's happening here, I've also got the Four of Wands, the Magician. It feels like you're creating, it feels like you're literally at the end of some sort of cycle. When you talk about healing, this isn't the same type of healing that you've already, gone through or that you've already done. This is a matter of just being ready, having your energy open and being ready. I feel like there's just a few things that are like coming out that making you feel where the energy is heavy, or maybe that things aren't moving along like they should be. But when I'm looking at these cards, I'm getting the Knight of Wands, the Prince of Wands, the Temperance. I'm getting the Four of Wands. Like, again, this is so beautiful. Like, I don't know who this person is. This is Isidore, but it feels like, it just feels like things are changing for you. And I know that it's a struggle right now, but kind of just be in that place. My body is preparing me. Right. That's probably the best way to say it. I'm glad that you said it. It's funny because I actually got the Temperance card. So this is just about not Isidore. I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. I'm confused. But it just feels like you're getting ready for the next step. That's exactly what I keep feeling. So I feel like my energy personally is kind of like fading out now, but did you have anything to oh, Melissa. Okay. Is this a new person, Will? I'm not sure. Did you have any messages to add for Will?
I actually wanted to show
like 10 cups. Will, I'm telling you, please, like, don't get into at work a girl I met. Okay. Like the 10 of cups coming through, like this is talking about completion. This is like the end of a cycle. Something is happening that is moving you forward into a more positive place.
I wanted to pull something in regards to, the person that you're saying that's coming forth for him. He says it's Melissa. But again, I like that's something that they're not giving me messages in regards to romance right now. So the next card that I'm getting is trust. Like trust the process, and have faith. Have faith within this process. It's happening for a reason, not to put you down or bring you down, but because there's something big coming forth for you soon.
I just been feeling that. I've been feeling that for a while now, Will. So I feel like you're at that again, you're at that precipice, or something's about to happen. When I asked about Melissa, I actually got the Hierophant and the King of Cups. So I kind of feel like to be in this place of just allow it to happen naturally, allow it to form the way it's supposed to form. I actually feel positive things about this at the moment, but I just feel kind of again more self-focused rather than focusing in on her, because I feel like right now you don't want to take the attention away from yourself and let her present herself how she's supposed to present. But I do feel positive things. I don't feel anything really happening though for a while with her. It feels like I mean, when I'm talking about nothing happening, I mean like commitment, it kind of feels like this could be one of those things that happen around November.
That's fine. Yeah, I got November for him. I got, like good things to come in November overall.
Yeah. Oh, you asked her out for coffee? See, that's good. I really like that. Just kind of let it you know, let it flow the way it's supposed to flow. That's what I keep feeling. But at the same time, really allow yourself to go through, you know, these changes, to let it, you know, let things just be released. Again, look into the Sedona method, because I think that that will help. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you would like a reading with Naimi, you can contact her on TikTok at Mimi's Holistics. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can contact me at oracleintuitions.com. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for being here. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful night. Bye.
Bye.